Actually,
What's going on, y'all? This your man Marcus A. Brown, and I'm here to tell y'all that I just got done with my first consultation with the brother Andre of Love Crossing Borders. I just wanted to give him his praises. I need y'all to do two things if you haven't already. If you haven't, subscribe to his YouTube channel, Love Crossing Borders. Also, if you are going to Colombia, if you're thinking of going anywhere, traveling internationally, please consider booking a consultation with the OG Andre of Love Crossing Borders. You will not be disappointed. I'm a fan of the channel, so I booked a 2-hour session just to show support, just to show love and say what's up. He provided a wealth of information, way more than I was even expected. He has an excellent presentation. So I just wanted to let y'all know you will not be disappointed. Book the consultation, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Dre, man, I appreciate you. I will be out in Colombia in 2025 next year, and I look forward to linking up with you. And y'all, get in tune with him if you haven't already. Tell him MAB sent you. Peace.
Where are all the black men? And I'm not talking about the scammers, the drug dealers, the robbers, and the crooks.
well, actually,
Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. This is Andre and Andre's Love Crossing Borders here on a Wednesday evening. Appreciate you guys being here with us. We got a good one, guys. We got a good one. One of the things that we often try to emphasize on this channel is that there is no perfect country, just a country that's perfect for you. Yet and still, others try to sit back and say that their country is the most perfect country in the world, and others try to say, well, that person's country is not perfect at all. Once again, there is no perfect country. I don't know where we get that idea from. We were raised on it, or other propaganda from other countries. Either way, there is no perfect country. And we're going to talk about that in regards to a situation that happened to a brother in the States. Yeah. I always want to talk about what's going on in Colombia. Let's talk about the U.S. We've been talking about this for about a year, that guys have been getting drugged and robbed in the United States for years, just as much as they get done in Colombia. Yes, I said that. I'm going to say this again. Just as much as you guys get robbed in Colombia, it's just not the same way. And it doesn't get televised as often as it does in Colombia. But it happens quite often in the United States. And it's usually in the same environment that it happens in Colombia, in Brazil, in Barcelona, and other locations around the world. So we're going to hear the story of a gentleman. Seems like a nice young man. and he is a owner of the club. He is the actual owner of the club. Let's go live on Instagram real quick. He's the actual owner of the nightclub, and he got drugged by some of the ladies, the patrons, the participant in his own club. Actually drugged him. So we're going to look at the story and listen to what he has to say. We're going to look at a little bit about in regards to his club. And why are we talking about this? Andre, you're in Colombia. Why you talk about the United States? Because I get guys cry about that a lot too. You're in Colombia. Why are you talking about the United States? Because lessons can be learned from anywhere, from anyone. And one of the things that this gentleman shows us is that when you are stressed, sometimes you make bad decisions. And some of us come to Colombia to decompress from being stressed in the United States. And sometimes during that time period of trying to decompress, we make bad decisions. And this is what this situation looked like it was with this young man. It seems like he was a good business owner about his business. But sometimes you could just be so focused on so many different things and be so stressed out that all it takes is one step to make the wrong decision, and it could impact your life for the rest of your life. And so it is with the rest of us. But before we go any further into that, we got 28 people in the building right here. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to all you guys over there on Instagram. My man Larry and Austin Holloman over on IG. Shout out to Austin and Larry over there on IG. And once again, I don't know how to get IG to do full live streams outside of an hour. But if any of you guys know how to do that, let me know. But if it falls off within the first hour of us on IG, just come over on Love Crossing Borders on YouTube and you can finish watching. Shout out to all those guys watching on Rumble already. Rumble, young men, Rumble. Shout out to all you guys over there already. We got 7 people over there on Rumble. Make sure you subscribe to Rumble. We're only 300. We're only 25 away from 300 subscribers on Rumble. So if you haven't subscribed to Rumble's moderators, could you do us a favor? Drop the link for those that are joining on YouTube to join us over on Rumble as well. Appreciate it. Cologne of the night, gentlemen. Before we do the shout outs, we're going with the classic Bleu de Chanel. You cannot go wrong with it. It's a perfect travel cologne. It's a perfect going to bed by yourself cologne. It's a perfect going out with your lady friends or coming home with your lady friend cologne. It's a perfect cologne for the gym. It's a perfect cologne for when you are going to work. There is no better classic cologne that has the history Chanel actually have. So shout out to Bleu de Chanel for their creation. And I know once or twice I kind of like paused, but forgive me for that, guys. The struggle streaming right out the gate. But guys, do realize this as well. We've got a video we're going to be doing this Saturday. And I'm gonna ask Ronan, the traveler, to join me if he's not busy that day. And it's in regards to older men building families and having children. Us men over 40. It's about, should we do it? Should we not do it? This is what we're going to talk about this Saturday. Should we not do it? You know, you got guys like Taylor Made Dreams. You got other gentlemen such as Ronan, the traveler. You've got my brother Fearless. All these men are having families and having children over the age of 40, just like Robert De Niro and others. Had children, including Donald Trump. His latest son, Donald Jr., not Donald Jr., but his latest son, the tall one, he had that boy, he was over 40, 45, 50 years old. Donald Trump is what, 50, 70, 78 right now? So he had to have that boy over the age of 50. But there are those out there that says that you guys are old heads. You are the future. Let the young men populate the planet. And so we're going to be doing a video in regards to hearing what a discussion between 2 men regarding one man rather have his own family and another man would rather, adopt a family. So we're going to hear what these gentlemen have to say in regards to that. We got 32 people in the building. Click that like button. We're going to get started with the video of the getting going to start in a moment with the video of the young man himself getting drugged in Atlanta, in Atlanta, where you stay, in Atlanta, in Atlanta. Let's go scroll up. Make sure you guys continue to support the channel by way of PayPal and Cash App. We appreciate you. Shout out to my man Philip D of the Redden family, Jr., second of his name. Shout out to you. Salute to you as well, kind sir. Salute to you as well. Shout out to all the truck drivers, all you guys that are dock workers that have been protesting. Get your money, players. I ain't mad at you. Shout out to my man, Poor Man 313 in the building.
You better back the
Detroit
fuck up
boys.
out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
Don't play with them Detroit boys. You know how they act. You know how they act. Shout out to my man Paul in the building. Paul says, I don't drink alcohol. Just give me a bottle of water. I'm with you, brother. Give me a bottle of water and an open beverage, and an unopened beverage. Yep, absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. My man DJ in the building. Shout out to you, DJ. He said, no man is safe, no matter where you go. So all this thinking that as long as I don't go to Colombia, I'm safe. Okay.
I'm not black, I'm OJ.
Okay. Yeah, you think that you safe. You all up in Atlanta. You think you're gonna be doing this. All up in Atlanta. Battle butter roll. You wanna yeah, you know that's not gonna happen in some cases, such as this young man that we're gonna be looking at today. And forgive me of the struggle streaming, guys, of the Wi-Fi. I'll adjust it if I need to. Shout out to you guys that are here. All right. He said, yes. He said, just get a fresh one. Seriously. But sometimes we don't think about that. Shout out to my man Don, aka Don the JP Don, or Don JP. He said, good evening, Andre and Andrea. Good evening to all in the chat. Catch you on the replay. Shout out to the replay crew. And shout out to my man LJ, the Southern vegan himself, in the building. Shout out to you, brother, for being here. And Ronan is in the building. Yes, sir. Salute to you, kind sir. Make sure you guys drop the links to your channels, your YouTube channels, so we all can subscribe and support each other. Like I always say, we got travel channels, very informative channels, red pill channels, black pill channels, manosphere channels. We got. And speaking of manosphere, make sure that you guys get your tickets to the Black Manosphere Conclave in 2025. Is going to be in September, right after the holiday, right after the Labor Day weekend. It's the next weekend after that. And guys, you definitely don't want to miss out on this. I don't know why my Wi-Fi is acting up right now. Let me close some of these windows out. Let me see if that helps a bit. Close some of these windows. I'll come back to that one. I don't need that one. I'll come back to that one. Let me close some of these other windows out. I'm almost done writing the book, How to Make America Your Second Home, Not Your Only Home. So I'm almost done with that. Just got 3 more chapters to write, and then it will be proofread and published. All right. Looking a lot better. Looking a lot better. Oh, yeah, that looks a lot better. All right. Salute to you, too. Ransom in the building. Shout out to you, brother. Buenas tardes. Buenas noches, mi amigos. Yeah. Shout out to you. Good afternoon and good evening. Keon is in the building. What's up, family? Shout out to you. Shout out to my man Style King representing. Yes, sir. Kind sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you guys being here. And remember, tonight, cologne is Bleu de Chanel, the classic. Can't go wrong with that. Bleu de Chanel. Shout out to you. Let me know. Put a 1 in the comment section if the video and the audio is a lot better now. Put a 1 in the comment section if the video and audio is a lot better now. Shout out to you guys because we got 41 in the building. And the last thing we know, shout out to my man Keon. He says, hey there, family. He says something for the travel collection plate. Support all that you do, Uncle Andre. I appreciate you, brother. And I appreciate most of you guys giving or donating on Cash App and PayPal. Appreciate that. So thanks, guys, for the ones in the comment section, too. All right, let's get ready to get started, gentlemen. Let me put some background music here for us. Let me get us some smooth jazz, some smooth background music for us. And then we're going to listen to the story of the brother in Atlanta and what he endured. But shout out to you, brother, for the gotta love it. Let's see if that's back up because it looked like I froze for a second. I'm going to adjust this Wi-Fi. Adjust the Wi-Fi. Thank you very much on Instagram for your patience. See the manual over there on Instagram. Big Mo in the building on Instagram. Herschel over there on Instagram. And also the crew over there on Rumble, Young Men Rumble. Shout out to all you guys over there. And let's see if this is helping with the Wi-Fi. Because we want to hear the whole story and the whole thing with his brothers is going to be sharing. Okay, so I'm going to turn the music off. Thank you very much, poor man. Let me turn the music off then. I turned the music off, and I don't know what's going on, why I froze, but let me go double check the Wi-Fi. Give me a second. I know what I'll do. Give me a second, guys. Let's see. That should be, give me a few seconds. Okay. Give me a second. I'm going to freeze like a break dancer. Okay, I just came back on. It's going to take a few seconds to kind of like adjust itself. Gotta love the struggle streaming. Gotta love the struggle streaming. All right, let's get ready to get started with this gentleman's story. There we go.
Y'all know I'm always keep y'all in the loop. If you know me, y'all know that always make sure all the ladies have a good time. If I ever see women at my bar buying drinks by themselves, me will offer them discounts.
Let me start that over.
So y'all know I'm always keep y'all in. Make sure all the ladies have a good time. If I ever see women at my bar buying drinks by themselves with no man, I normally will offer them extra drinks or offer them discounts on food or free hookah. You know, I just like to make sure everybody's enjoying themselves. So last night, I randomly ran into two females that was at the bar, and I saw them buying drinks. So I took some shots with them, and it was nothing too major. Wasn't trying to holler at them or anything like that. It's just I seen two young black women buying drinks on their own, so I added something onto what they had going on. So I go back to my section. I'm partying. I consistently walks around my club and texts on tables. This is just something that I do. I'm always making sure that my servers are taking care of the people that I brought into my establishment. So I walks around the club, make sure everybody's okay. While I'm going back through the bar, the young ladies still over there. I greet them again. This time I join into conversation with them. I ask them where they from. They say Carolina. Um, I ask what part, because I lived in Carolina for a little bit. So we have small chats, and then I get my bartender to give us another round of shots. So we take the shots. Boom, I leave. I go back to my section. The end of the night comes. We all in there, me and my homeboys, some females. We all just talking loud. We saying we about to put after hour.
Now remember, this is the owner of the club. This is not some random guy. So as he was saying, he basically saw two young ladies in his club. They were by themselves. He said, no, this is normal. Whenever he has women in his club by themselves, he usually either orders them a drink or give them free hookah, just to keep the atmosphere happy. He said this is very common. And then suddenly he noticed that he went on ahead and shared a drink with the ladies. And he's going to continue on with the story.
So the young ladies are still in there too. So they asked me, they're like, hey, isn't that you right there? We got the picture of me inside of the club. I'm like, yeah, that's me. Well, I always tell people it ain't me because my mom put that up there. So I'll be like, nah, it ain't me. It ain't me. So anyways, he's like, y'all going somewhere after us? I'm like, yeah, we're going to after hours. So they're like, oh, can we go? I'm like, yeah, that's cool. So I bet we're going to call out Uber. So I'm like, oh, well, we all about the mob down there. Y'all could just jump in with us. You know what I'm saying? We always does this. This is not nothing out the normal. This is just me being regular, kicking shit. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, they jump in the car. We ride to the after hour. It's like 18 minutes away from the club. We get to after hour. We get some more bottles. We drinking. We partying. The girls is mad cool, yo. I ain't trying to holler at them. They ain't too much really trying to holler at me. They dancing on each other, being girls. So 30 a.m. So now I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? About to all get up out of here. So they're like, yeah, okay, bet. So when they call the Uber like 20 minutes away. So I'm like, well, in like a couple minutes.
Okay, I'm going to put that on pause. It looks like it froze again. Okay, let's see if this helps. I'm going to bring this back. So basically, what he was saying was, he met these young lady at his club. They decide to hang out, and what ends up happening is, as they leave the club, go to after hour spot, something went down. So right now he's sitting in the hospital telling his story. I just want to give you guys, we're going to come back to this part of the video, but I'm just going to give you guys an example of what his club looks like. So, it's not something rinky dink. He's got a nice little spot. So as you can tell, that not a small club. And he's in Atlanta right now, man. So we can tell that his establishment is not rinky dink. He got a decent little establishment. You know, I wouldn't know what the latest Atlanta hip hop scene looks like, but looks like he's got a spot where he's making his money.
I've been drinking, I know you
Got the
want to
ladies
dine
coming
all
through.
night.
And I think the name of the club is called Dreams or Club Dreams or something like that. Shout out to the brother. So let's go back to his story. So now we know what his club looks like. He's just leaving the club. So
minutes away from the club.
It's all right, poor man. I wasn't playing too much.
We drinking, we partying. The girls is mad cool, yo. I ain't trying to holler at
Thanks,
them.
brother.
They ain't too much really trying to holler at me. You know, they dancing on each other, being girls. So it gets to around like 5:20, 5:30 a.m. So now I'm like, I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So I tell the girls, I'm like, hey, look, y'all gonna call an Uber because we about to all get up out of here. So they're like, yeah, okay, bet. So when they call an Uber, the Uber like 20 minutes away. So I'm like, well, in like a couple minutes, it's gonna drop down. So we wait like 8 more minutes. It ain't really dropped down too much. So at this time, it's like 5:30, 5:40 or something like that a.m. So I'm really burnt. Like, I'm drunk as hell, bro. Like, I'm like, nigga, if I stay here any longer, I'm not gonna be able to drive home. My crib only like 8 minutes up the street. So I'm like, look, y'all can call an Uber from my building because I'm not taking them in my building because there's no need. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't pressed because my building is so secure. You know, you can't get in, can't get on the elevator, you can't get in the building, you can't do nothing at my building. So I'm like, y'all can just ride me to the building and call an Uber from there. At least I'll be in my parking garage where I can goddamn go on upstairs, go to home. So we jump in the whip. So they like, take a shot. I'm like, nah, I don't want no more liquor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm toasted. So it's the gas station on the corner. So I stop at the gas station and grab me a water.
They trying to get him to take a shot, more drinks.
So, and a Sprite. I always do this. I always have a Sprite for the morning because I be feeling mad sick and I don't like ginger ale. So I got stop at the store. So I go in the store, I get that, boom, I get back in the car. So they're like, how far is the house from here? So I'm like, it's like 3 minutes up the street. They're like, all right, bet. They're like, well, it's only a little bit left of liquor. We got to take this last shot. We might not even see you no more, but we appreciate the hospitality and, you know, making sure we good, So I'm like, all right, whatever. Take the drink. I drive home. I made it to my house. It's the last thing I remember, y'all. I woke up at, I think, like 12:30 this afternoon. These girls done took both my Cubans. It's like $60K. Took 4 of my gold diamond rings, my pistol, and a couple thousand out of my pocket. I don't even remember what the fuck happened, yo. But now, I came to the hospital, and they giving me IVs and all type of stuff to flush out my system from the drugs that was inside of me. I threw up a lot. I guess whatever it was eating the lining of my stomach, so a lot of blood came up with the throw up. Definitely doodle boy, definitely diarrhea, and just a real bad headache. So I say that to say I would never in a million years would have thought that would have happened to me, for real, like never. And the drug that they gave me, if they would have gave me too much of it, I would have OD'd on it. You know what I'm saying? I could have OD'd, and
yeah, he's okay from what I've seen.
Girls are stupid, just dumb because.
No, this happened in Atlanta.
Stupid ass, actually.
For all you guys that are still wondering where this happened, this actually happened to a nightclub owner in Atlanta. As he was saying, he wasn't even trying to sleep with these ladies. He was just being cool with them. They weren't trying to sleep with him. It was just, you just meet some people in life you just jail with. So you thought you jail with. And he showed them hospitality while they were in his club, getting them extra free drinks. Then when all all the books were kind of, he had closed up the club, and him and his boys were like, let's go to some after hour spots. And the ladies came along with them. And then he waited around. Think about all the hospitality this brother showed to these sisters in Atlanta, even though they were from Carolina. When it was taking too long for the Uber ride to come, or whatever the situation was with Uber, he made sure that they weren't left on the streets at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. And what does he get for all his hospitality? And that's what I'm saying, that no matter where you go in the world, we all have to be careful, because no matter how nice you might think a young lady or a group of young ladies are, turn that light down. No matter how nice you might think a young lady or a group of young ladies are, no matter where you go, we as men have to be careful. My man, poor man, said he was too nice, but he says he does that for a lot of his female patrons, as far as what takes place in the club, an extra drink or free hookah. He says he does that for his club on a regular basis. But taking some of the women that you don't know, this sounds familiar, that you don't know outside of the club atmosphere, this sounds familiar. Hanging out with your boys after the club with these females, this sounds familiar. Taking them to your spot, even though he didn't take them into the building, he still took them to his home in the parking garage. This sounds familiar, taking a woman to your spot. Then getting drugged by more than one woman, this sounds familiar. Waking up hours later with your dignity gone, your money gone, your jewelry gone, or something else that is of value gone, this sounds familiar. So no matter where you are in the world, gentlemen, and I'm going to let him continue talking. We're going to talk about, like I mentioned earlier, one of the reasons why we let our guards down, because sometimes we're just so stressed in life that we have a tendency of letting our guards down. When we think we can relax, we still can't even relax. And that's the sad part about being a man in the world today. My man, poor man, says he was targeted for doing that at his club. Could have been. Brothers on Instagram said, damn, glad he's okay. Yeah, he's good. He's doing okay. I was following his TikTok. Shout out to the brother. Let's get back to his story. Move me down here and get back to listening to him.
Use their debit card in my club. Use their debit card in the club, so I have your transactions, and I'm able to pull your name and everything from the bank, all your information. Then y'all called an Uber to my club. We got you on surveillance getting out of the Uber, so I get the license plate from the car. Y'all also took an Uber from where we was at. They got cameras. So the detectives, the police got to get that information, because I can't get that. But from my restaurant, I got you, bro. Like, and I say that to say, like, I really don't care what happens to y'all, but I know one thing: y'all ass going to jail. Y'all niggas could have took me away from my motherfucking kids. For real, my son would have had to deal with watching his dad on Google or something saying his dad overdosed. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas just got to be more careful, more aware, and I'm always aware. But this time right here changes everything, because I really don't remember nothing. Like, I don't remember anything after that. And for them to be able to get my chains off of me is crazy. But all that could be got back. I got insurance. Just happy that I'm still here.
All of this still sounds familiar. The remorse and thinking about, your loved ones after you could have been deceased or deleted. Thinking about, they took my stuff, but You know, like he said, it's insured. It's, in other words, it's important, but it's not as important as my life. All this reflection. I noticed that in every situation when dudes get drugged, they have this moment of reflection if they survive it. If they survive it, there's a moment of reflection. Then the other thing about getting drugged with scopolamine is this. In many cases, years later, men are fighting mental issues, whether it be they can't sleep right anymore, or the memory goes in and out for the rest of their lives, or they speak with a slight slur compared to how they spoke before. In many cases, there are after effects depending on how much of that scopolamine that they gave that person. So just because you survive the scope and you make it back home to your families, there are after effects that impact men. And in Europe, they do it to women. Yeah, in Europe, they scope women to get that intimacy. They do the Bill Cosby, in other words. Shout out to Bill. So that's very common in Spain. Yeah, you know, the old school Spanish fly move. Very common. To where on this side of the world, it's quite often done with men. And it's so common that I wish I could just let guys know, as long as you, I can't say as long as you, but in many cases, these women do it in teams. They do it in a team. That should be your first sign. Let's be real. You know, shout out to my man, the brother, and I'm glad that he's doing all right. But for many of us that come to South America, you don't come across as the type that would have two women of South American, Venezuelan, Brazilian descent on a regular basis in your life in the States. Why did I say that? If you ain't used to having 2 or 3 fine chicks in your circle in the States, what makes you think that you're going to find that you're going to automatically get your first night in Colombia 2, 3 fine chicks that want you like they ain't never had a man in their life? I don't see why we continue to fall for that trick. If you know that you are 315, 5'4", you built like you ate Barry Sanders and Dion, and you just snack on NFL players. No, did he? You ain't never even had 2 big chicks come to your house in Colombia. I mean, in the States. Why you think 2 fine chicks go come to your Airbnb in Colombia on the first night in Colombia or your second night in Brazil? Your fat ass ain't built for that. All you shy dudes, you in the States, you don't say nothing to all that fine coochie walker, all your coworkers that I be talking about smashing back in the day. You ain't smashing none of them fine coworkers. You too shy. 2, 3 fine chicks can get on the elevator with you. You ain't gonna say nothing to nobody. You ain't built like that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna say that again. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You don't holler at coworkers. You ain't the dude to holler at the chick at the gas station. You ain't walked up to nobody in 4 years in the grocery store. You just ain't built for walking up on chicks. What the hell makes you think you gonna come to Colombia first night and you pulling 2 baddies and you the shyest dude in the building at your job? All you dudes that's used to getting fannies in the States, you used to having the best of the best. The best of the best in the States. What's the problem? Colombia ain't the States, bruh. That's North America. This is South America. The mistake that this brother made is that he thought that he could trust those women. And the mistake that a lot of us are making when it comes to our movement with certain women in South America, we actually think, shout out to my man T-Mac in the building, that we think that we can trust these particular type of women. and the cookie cutter is right there. If I could just take a big cauldron and create the perfect scenario, all I gotta do is just sprinkle in some airhead chick. Check. She got to be fine, like a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Check. No goals, no dreams, nothing to lose. She borrowed that dress or those jeans from a friend. Check. She'll laugh at any joke that you sprinkles. I'll put that right off in that sprinkle. She's a scammer. Check. But yet she's feminine, fit, and friendly. Yeah, let me pour a little bit more of that fit and friendly off in there. What do I mean? We as men have a bad tendency of giving leeway to the same type of women over and over and over and over again, no matter where we are in the world. And we need to start, guys. The reason why I'm doing this particular video has nothing to do with this brother. I'm glad that he's doing great. It has a lot more to do with us. As we age, we've got to become a little bit more wiser on what type of women we let in our circle. We can't let the club chick come in our circle like we did when we was under 30, under 35. That world is gone. You don't know who to trust on this planet. Everybody broke. I'm gonna say this again. Everybody broke. The pandemic broke some of everybody's bank accounts. The women that you think got a few dollars, they broke. They borrowing shoes from each other, borrowing makeup, borrowing weaves from each other. We look at them as maybe she just cool. She good people, man. She made me laugh. I like them. Them good people right there. No, just like in Colombia, so it is in the United States. All the headlines that I found over the last couple of years with American dudes getting drugged, whether it be black or white, is always in an environment where drinking is involved. I'll say that again. Every headline that I've researched and come across in the United States where somebody got drugged, it was somebody met somebody at a club, or they met them at a beach bar, or they met them at a happy hour or a cigar bar. They met them somewhere where drinking was involved. Why? Because those women hope that you are drinking because you're not of the right mind, hopefully. Okay. When was the last time? Put a one in the comment section because I don't have one to give. When was the last time you saw somebody get scoped in Colombia, other than in the food as well, that wasn't eating or drinking with the women? I'll say this again. When was the last time you saw in the States or even in Colombia a dude get drugged and eating or drinking was not involved? 99% of the time, they either put it in the food that they prepare for you, being so feminine, like the brother a couple weeks ago in Santa Marta, who just got drugged about a week and a half ago, actually. And we did the video on him. Same thing with the brother here. Drinking was involved. And I'm not saying don't go out drink. I'm not saying don't go have fun. But brothers, we can't trust everything with a pretty face. Bill DeVoe told us almost 35 years ago, don't trust a big butt and a smile. We thought they was joking. You cannot trust a big butt and a smile. We got to come to that conclusion. We got to be a little bit more wiser if we're going to be in certain atmospheres. You don't see too many dudes getting scoped with a female that he met in the grocery store. You don't see too many dudes get scoped by one of his coworkers. You don't see too many dudes get scoped while he met this female in the gym. Yeah, man, I met her in the gym, dog, and 2 days later, she scoped all of me. No, it don't happen like that. Why? These people have something to lose. Whenever a dude gets scoped or a woman gets scoped, it's you that have something to lose, not them. They have nothing to lose. Those women they were from North Carolina. They had nothing to lose. They're down in Atlanta. Let's get them, girl. We ain't got nothing to lose. Same thing in Brazil. Those Americans are from here. Let's drug them. Why? We ain't got nothing to lose. Why not drug them? Come on, Instagram. Why not drug them? They have nothing to lose. We continue to give our attention to women that have nothing to lose. I hear you in there, Mrs. Spence. The day that you guys realize that if you're going to come to Colombia and you want to have fun, well, guess what? I got a secret for y'all. Guess what? Y'all ready? There are women that are just as beautiful and just as interested in you, and they got something to lose. There are women that are actually living in Colombia and Brazil, Ecuador, Mexico, that actually own things and have acquired things, and they're not going to put their lives on the line because they've got something to lose, and they like you too. And guess what? They just as fine as them chicks that's always in the clubs, or the chicks that y'all be going to the clock tower for. I'm trying to give y'all the hookup, man. I don't know why everybody trying to act like the recipe is so hard. It's not. It's not. Me, I wouldn't have did that. Now, like some of you guys said, maybe he was being too nice, maybe he was being too friendly. I would have waited for the Uber to come, made sure they got in their Uber, and then I would have waved goodbye. But there was no way those ladies were going to be in my vehicle, and I'm driving to my parking garage, and I wake up at 12:30 in the afternoon on the year of our Lord. And he said he lost over $60,000 in jewelry. Just around his neck. He said not including the rings that he had on his finger, not including the $2,000 that he had in his pocket. All that trying to be nice to some cute chicks that he wasn't even going to be smashing anyway. He had no plans on smashing them. We got to be wiser, gentlemen, in our actions. Now let's go ready to go to, because I'll see you guys in the comments. Shout out to you guys. I like what my brother, a player with the passport, said on Instagram. He said, men need to step up their discipline over their desires. We do. And I understand that we all got desires, and we see the eye candy, and we see the big butts and the thick thighs. Hey, I live in Cali, Colombia. I know what y'all see every day. Cali, they built better and look better and thicker than Medellin and Cartagena. So and we got 40 to 60%, we got 40 to 50% sisters down here. So if ain't nobody around the city of temptation, I'm in one. I understand what you guys see. I kid you not, but we have to protect ourselves. We got to be a little more wiser. Now, I'm not talking about how you protect yourself, because you're a grown man. We're all grown men. We spend our money the way we want to. I'm not saying don't pay for play. I'm not one of them dudes. Don't come down here and do it. No. I'm just saying be wiser. And I'm also saying that it is a pattern. I'm going to say this again. It is a pattern of what takes place to drug a dude. If a female that you just met 3 days ago invites you to get into an Uber that you didn't order, don't do it. If a female in Colombia tell your fat ass, I'm talking to you, bruh, you know you ain't never had no threesomes in the States. You know you ain't. Come on, bro. You ain't never had no. You been trying to get a threesome since you was 15. You ain't had no threesome ever. You 52. Let's be real. You've been trying to get that threesome in before you die since you was 15. You are 52 years old right now. You come to Colombia or DR for the first time, And you think you're going to get a threesome for free with women that look like they should be stepping out of Lamborghinis in Miami? Just because they drunk and you drunk. You think that you go finally you gonna get that threesome in, big boy, huh? Shy guy, I'm talking to you too. You barely could keep hold of one girlfriend because you're so shy. You think you gonna come to Colombia and 3 Venezuelans that fine gonna give you that coochie and ain't nothing wrong gonna happen. You think that you just met them in the club, this your first time in Cartagena, and you think 3 Venezuelans gonna give you the best sex of you what for free? But we live in this fantasy of hope. I hope they do, Andre. I hope I go home with a story to tell. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But once these cameras go off, bruh, reality kicks in, and the reality is we got to be careful, gentlemen. That's reality. I don't care. Once these cameras go off, y'all can say F Andre. I don't care what he talk about, man. That brother always talking about, man, we out here having fun. We getting these houses. Do it, bruh. They ain't robbing dudes like me. I'm sorry. They ain't robbing the dudes who I hang out with. I've been down here for going on 7 years. All the guys that I'm cool with, we won't see each other for a year and a half. Come back, them dudes that had a great time. They ain't been robbed. They've been all over South America and back. Ain't never had no story of them dudes walking up on me. Dre, they got me yesterday. Except 2 dudes in 7 years. And both of them, one of them met the girl online and the other one met the girl in the club. The same patterns. When we always say, stay off of online, them chicks are dangerous. And when we say, dude, you cannot trust them club chicks. You can't even trust club pay for play no more. That Colombia is gone. And that's why I'm doing this live stream. I think you guys don't realize that Colombia is gone. The one that was in 2010 don't exist no more. The prices of 2015 don't exist no more. The down-to-earth girl that you can meet in a club in Medellin in 2017, 2019 don't exist no more. I think that's one of the most heartbreaking things that a lot of guys have not come to the conclusion of when it comes to Colombia. You should have came in 2014. All you first timers, you should have came in 2014. You should have came in 16 when we were telling you to come on down. While you were still watching the Narco on Netflix in 2018, we were telling you to come down. Even early 2019, come on down to Colombia. You'll have a good time. Yeah, I wouldn't listen. Only a few of us trickled down here. Now it's 2000. That what we were trying to get you to come down to, that DR, that Brazil is done. It's done. You nothing but pray. Remember when we used to come down to other countries and they say, wow, an American. Wow, it's American. In about 7 minutes, Instagram, we're going to go off the air. Meet us over on Love Crossing Borders on YouTube. Like I said, I don't know why I can't get it to go over an hour. But if it goes off in the next 7 minutes, next 6 minutes, just meet us on Instagram. That Colombia, that one gone, bro. I'm sorry, I missed the boat on that one. My brother Poor Man said, "Wait a minute, 2014, I was 14, bro." I still missed the boat on that one. What do I mean, missed the boat? Don't come to Colombia anymore? No, what I'm saying is we just have to be a little bit more careful in the States. You can't even date like you used to in the States. You can't just be cool with some females like the young brother was in the States. You got to watch you got to keep your head on swivel with cute chicks in the States, because you don't know who out to get you now. It's not just South America they out to get you. Dude, time's tight everywhere. I don't know why y'all keep on letting these women convince y'all that they boss bees and they got money. You need to watch all the YouTube videos that's been popping up over the last year of women getting fired from their jobs. If you just Google on YouTube or TikTok, women fired from their jobs, man, hundreds of videos will pop up of women lately getting fired from their jobs over the last couple of years, where the company is downsizing or the company doesn't feel like they need to do that equal opportunity movement anymore. And they're like, we can get rid of these women. We don't need them no more. And they're firing women in masses, dude, masses. So all these chicks that got y'all food in the States to make y'all think that they balling like that with them psychology degrees, take it from an ex-college recruiter. Most degrees that most women get, and I was a academic college recruiter for 20 years in the States. Most degrees that most women get are a useless piece of papers. From liberal arts to psych, massage therapy, archaeology. Most degrees that most women get, they do not get STEM jobs, STEM careers. So do realize that, guy. Do realize that. And I'm talking about women in my family, just like I'm talking about some in your family too. I'm not being biased. I'm not talking about the women that's way out there. I'm talking about the women that many of us know that have degrees and can't find a job. But she got a master's in something. Pottery. So we got to watch out for the ladies in the States that's on the grimy now. The last few years I've been hearing, like over the last 6-7 years, I've been hearing about women that are stripping, but when you interview them, they got 2 degrees. You're like, wait a minute, pause. You a stripper? Yeah. And you do OnlyFans? Yeah. And you got 2 masters? Yeah. That is very common in the United States. Yeah, man. That's right, Larry. Masters in pottery. Don't let these women fool y'all into thinking that they got, dude. And then they try to act like they got money like that, but they can't even afford to go to the Cheesecake Factory themselves. They got to go in groups to offset the bill, man. Not me and my girls. Yeah, okay, you can speak anecdotally, ladies, but at the end of the day, statistics don't lie. It's tight out there for everybody. And so when people sit back and they think they can let their guards down in North America because it's so dangerous in South America, this brother and others have proven. Remember, we did a video on the guy in LA. We did this a couple weeks ago. Guy in LA met a chick at the club, white boy, met a chick at the club, got him for $600,000 in jewelry in LA. Another dude we did a story on. I forgot what major city it was. I think it was Miami. Met a chick at the club, met a sister at the club, took the sister home. She got him for $4,000 cash. Scope, put a little something in his drink. Sprinkle. Another dude got. He met these chicks at the club. They dang him, talked him into drinking. He said, I just wanted some water. And these females just kept on pushing the point. So he went on ahead and had the shot with him. Next thing you know, he wake up on the floor, everything gone. Guys, these are stateside stories. This ain't Colombia stories I'm telling. These are stateside stories. And I've got plenty of them that are taking place in the States. What do I mean? Am I trying to say, see, no matter where you go? No, I'm saying is men, as men, you cannot trust a big butt and a smile. Get it through your head. Those days are over. You older men, you remember how it used to be. It's not like that no more. You younger men, you haven't experienced it like that. Too bad. You were born too late. to see feminine sisters and responsible people and people not trying to use and coerce and destroy each other and to where somebody could almost die. Those days are over. You got to watch your back, young dudes. I'm sorry. You weren't around for the era of the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, the not 2000s, but yeah, the 2000s, the 70s, the 60s, where it was like coming together and everybody, hey, you ain't got much, I ain't got much, but we go come together. But those days are over. Rumble knows that. Shout out to Rumble. All those guys on Rumble already know that. Absolutely right. Absolutely correct. TIQS says this: protect yourself at all times. We're not saying that you got to walk around having. I know some guys. This is the funny part. TIQS. I know guys that come to Colombia. They have surveillance cameras put in their Airbnb. They make sure that their Airbnb have the perfect security. They make sure that, hey, I've got one Airbnb room that I play in, and I've got another one down the hall that I keep all my real stuff in. All so they can smash prostitutes and scammers. I know a few dudes that come to Colombia, cameras ready, set up their surveillance cameras right now. Why? Just so you can smash some prostitutes and some scammers and some beautiful bottom feeders. Then you got other guys that come down to Colombia. Forgive me for the bad Wi-Fi. But I know other guys that come down to Colombia and they never have an issue at all. Why? They like beautiful women. They just don't want beautiful bottom feeders. They want sexy women. They just don't want sexy scammers. And so they don't go in those atmospheres. My first 4 or 5, kid you not, true story. My first 4 or 5 trips in Colombia, I ain't smashed nothing in a club coming from my club. Man, you will never get, dude. I was barely doing that in the States. I was barely smashing chicks from the club in the States. I'm sorry. I let them days go a long time ago. Once I hit like 35, 40, I mean, I ain't had to go to no club to get no chicks. I went to the club just to have some fun and dance and party and go back home. I mean, I was not trying to pick up something in the club no more. Them days was, I knew in the States, those days of picking up a hot chick in the club and taking her back to your spot or take her to a hotel room and you feeling safe, even I knew those days were done. I knew that. It had been years since I took a chick from the club back to wherever I was. And so when I got to Colombia, I was already in the habit of not picking up chicks from the club. I was used to picking up everyday regular chicks. You do what for a living? Oh, you coming through when you get off work? Cool. Oh, you can't come through tonight? Oh, but you coming through tomorrow night? Cool. You studying for what? What's your major? Cool. How many do you own? Cool. You taking me hiking? Cool. We going to the water park in Medellin? Cool. You gonna show me where the golf courses are? Cool. You said let's go bowling. Come on, baby. Cool. Them the chicks that I was dealing with. Your chick can't bowl. She can't take you fishing. She can't take you hiking. She ain't never took you to the water parks. She ain't never took you to a museum. She ain't never foot the bill when you guys went out to eat. She ain't never took you to a museum. Andrea was the original sponsor of our first date. Your girl. I ain't know where to go. All Andrea remember is what I said during our first conversation. And the next thing you know, Andrea made sure everything was all set up and she took me out to where I wanted to go to. And we had a great time. First date. Some of you dudes been coming to Colombia, and some of us brothers have been in the States for years. And we always got to foot the bill on a date. No, man. No, them days should be over. If the days are over for us to be able to trust these ladies like we should, the days should be over for men being the only one have to pay for the meals, have to pay for the Uber. But if I'm serious, gentlemen, if in the States you find yourself always the only time you smashing chicks and you in your 40s, you 45, and the only time you smashing chicks are in the clubs, bruh, it's gonna be dangerous when you bring that to South America. Go and take your happy tail to Brazil and try to only smash chicks in the clubs from the club. Go, you think you in Thailand somewhere, huh? Come on down to Colombia and think that you gonna only be smashing chicks from the club. This ain't Thailand. I'm serious, brothers. This is not Thailand. Thailand is safe. You can go in there, they pulling you into the club. You are happy. You feel like you in Never Land, like you Michael Jackson. Do it, brother. I ain't mad that brothers going to Thailand and Vietnam and Singapore and all those. Do it, brothers. I ain't mad at you. Because not everybody's built for Colombia. Why? Man, I'm built for Colombia. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. Some of the dudes in Medellin have been drugged 2 or 3 times. How is it that you are built for a country and you have been drugged 2 and 3 times? How is it that you are built for Cartagena and I had a conversation with you and you said, well, it's just a matter of time? I'm like, what the? You know how many brothers have told me it's just a matter of time? They just knew it was going to happen eventually. It's just a matter of time, Andre. I'm going to get drugged, but it's to be a matter of time. I'm like, what? Who the hell says that? That's like saying, I'm going to get shot. It's just a matter of time. You're from the east side of Detroit. It's just a matter of time. No, it's not a matter of time. It's a matter of wisdom. We got to be wise in our efforts, dudes. I'm telling you, there are so many good women waiting for you guys in these countries. That's what my point is. There are so many good women in the States. A lot of good, amazing women. If I was that brother, I would have put that type of trust in a good woman than putting that type of trust in some women from my club. Once again, this is not on him. I'm not coming after him. But we as men, we always talk about women being attracted to the bad boys, getting pregnant by the bad boys, loving dudes that's in jail. They want to pen pal every dude that's in jail. Baby daddy stay in jail. They won't get anybody that's going to the same college as them. They'll get the dude that's selling drugs at the down the street from the college. We always want to talk about the ladies when it comes to the bad boys, but we got to admit, even in our 50s and 60s, we love some ain't shit women. We love them as long as you sexy and you ain't shit. Boy, girl, you can get all my money. That's how we act. Over and over again. I'm not saying something that's an anomaly. I'm saying something that is common among us men. We love sexy, ain't shit women. You know it, and I know it. Statistics show it. Some of us even have babies by ain't shit women, get married to ain't shit women. Like we just talked about last week, how the one dude just recently married pay for play, and all the dudes in the comment section like, dude, I just smashed her last week, or I just smashed her. And the dude did not care. He did not care. He still married the pay for play. We love ain't shit women. If she got any goals, any values, any hope in life, any dreams, any desires to want to be somebody, we don't give her the time of day in Colombia. We don't give the good ones the time of day, and I see it over and over and over again. It's a small pool of dudes that come to South America and get with the decent women, if only to be cool with or hang out or intimacy or whatever it may be. But the majority dudes that I see that be hollering passport bros, blue book gentlemen, passport cartel, passport kings, I'm passport this, I'm passport that. That's cool. But most of us get off them planes, and the women that we begin with ain't shit, ain't worth shit, ain't trying to do shit, ain't trying to be shit, ain't trying to have shit. You know it, you see it, I know it because I see it all the time. Half the reasons why I keep some of you brothers at bay, I'll drop you off at your Airbnb. After that, I keep you at bay. I deal with you at a distance. Why? Because I already know that the type of women that you're gonna be having around, and some of y'all dudes be like, hey Dre, what you doing tonight? I said, I ain't doing nothing. What you up to? Yeah, I'm gonna be hanging out, bro. You mind if I bring a friend? I don't know that, Ben. I don't know why y'all always ask me, hey, Dre, can I bring a chick that you don't know and her friend that you don't know who this chick is, what barrio she's from, what strata, what zone, what broke ass area your little girlfriend is from? And you want me to invite her to be in my vehicle sitting behind me? And y'all do that all the time. Hey, Dre, you got, I got a little somebody with me. Well, you gonna keep that little somebody with you? Cause no, bro. No, hell no. No, hell no. No. That happened to me and Andrea one time. We went and picked up a partner, and he had him an ain't shit woman with him. She wasn't shit. The whole night she wasn't shit. Me and Andrea looking at each other like, never again. Never again will we let y'all bring one ain't shit woman in our presence. Now, most guys that are usually coming around us and Andrea usually are some good dudes. That's one thing I can say. Shout out to all you good guys that get off the plane. Most of you guys are some really good dudes. The women that you deal with are usually some good women. That I can say. But there's such a huge pool of us good dudes that love ain't shit women. I'm going to say that again. Don't let it slide by. There are too many of us good dudes. Good dudes. Get off the plane in South America, in Argentina, in Peru, and the women that you attract, because you got a few dollars and you only got a few days. And so you like, fuck it. I don't care if she ain't shit. She pretty. I want to fuck her. And that's the formula for you getting drugged. That's all they need to know about you. A, you got money. B, you only got a few days. B, you thirsty. C, she grimy. D, she grimy. That's the formula for you getting drugged. That's all it takes. There's nothing more. I don't know why y'all think that the formula is something different. That's all it is. You got a lot of money in a little time and a sexy chick that's a scammer. And a sexy chick that's a scammer. With her sexy friend that's a scammer. Andre, are you just trying to scare dudes? No. When these cameras go off, y'all ain't everything that I'm saying, dude. I already know when these cameras go off, y'all could give less than a fuck about what Andre is saying. I already know. I'm gonna still keep on hearing stories about dudes getting drugged, getting robbed in the States, in Europe, as well as here, as well as parts of Africa, as well as parts of Mexico and other parts of South America, Central America. I already know. I'm not stupid. I share this to sow a seed in the minds of us men. Two things. I do this to sow a seed in the mind of all of us good men that realize I ain't trying to go that route. Thanks, Andre, for the tip. I'm going the opposite way. Cool. I'm not going to go just looking for women in the club. I'm going to look for women in other locations as well. B, why I talk about this. For all you good dudes that have good women, you are not ignored. For all you good dudes that have gone to Brazil 15, 20 times and you have had no issues because you don't deal with no beautiful bottom feeder chicks, you are not ignored. I'm with you. I'm on team you. I don't never want men to think that because we ain't in the pay-for-play world, then we must be less than the other brothers that are in the pay-for-play world. Nah, hell no. I don't never want any of us men to feel like, well, because I don't go to the club every other weekend to pick up bitches when I'm in Colombia, I must be doing something wrong. Don't you ever let them dudes make you feel bad for not going to the club or going to the brothel or going to the clock tower every other motherfucking night just because you just so happen to be in Cartagena. Don't you never let them dudes make you feel bad. If you come to, I know plenty of dudes that come to Colombia and Brazil ain't smashed nobody. 3 trips deep, ain't smashed nobody. Trip 4 and 5, meet them 2 nice young ladies. Decide on which young lady they want to be with. By trip 8, they got them a girlfriend. By trip 10, they got them a little baby fiance. By trip 15, they moved to Brazil, got them a spot, and engaged. While you still running your happy ass around trying to keep them getting drugged. But you laughed at that dude that didn't come down to Colombia or Brazil and have sex with ladies the first 2 or 3 times because he was on recon. He trying to check the terrain. You laughed at him because he didn't act like he was thirsty and shit. You laughed and mocked him because he wouldn't go to the brothel. He wouldn't go to the clock tower with you, even though he was your boy. You want to talk about him. Why you want to come to Colombia if you ain't smashing the chicks? What's wrong with you? I told y'all about the one brother, YouTube brother, who actually went to DR with his boys on all the trips. And while his boys were going to Sosua, he was taking his ass to Santo Domingo. First couple of trips, wasn't smashing nothing. Third, fourth trip, met his future wife. Amazing couple. Amazing couple. If he had followed what his boys had done, which was nothing wrong, I'm going to say this again, nothing wrong with going to Sosua, nothing wrong with having your fun, but don't mock the 1 or 2 brothers that's like, I ain't come down here for that shit. Some dudes come to fall in love with the coochies. Some dudes come to fall in love with the country. I'm going to say that again. Some dudes go to countries, they go to Thailand, not to fall in love with the coochies, but to fall in love with the countries. Some dudes go to Africa, all 54 countries. Some dudes find a country they love, then they find the coochie they love. Some dudes come to Brazil or go to Ecuador or even Mexico, and they fall in love with the country faster than they fell in love with any of the coochies that they had. Some of us just love the countries, and the coochies come along with the countries. Some of you just fall in love with the coochie, and you never appreciate what the country also has to offer you. The other things that the country has to offer you. You just in love with the coochies. And ain't nothing wrong with that. I'll say that again. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But don't be harping on brothers that fall in love with the country. They do their recon because they want to live in a different country. And so they're trying to decide on which country it is. They ain't got no mindset to be only thinking about bitches like you do. You try to live in the States. I'm going to say something else. To all you brothers that only want to live in the United States, all you passport bro brothers, and I'm not talking about all passport bros. I'm talking about passport kings, anybody. If the only country that you ever want to live in is the United States, but you want to come outside the United States to have your fun, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with coming outside the United States, going up to Canada, beating up some coochies, and coming on back home to Utah. Nothing wrong with that. But stop trying to insult or look down upon and mocking your brothers that said, I don't want to just live in the United States. So when I go to Colombia, I'm looking for a country. When I go to Brazil, I'm looking for a country. When I go to Thailand, I'm looking for a country. If I go to Cambodia, I'm looking for a country. If I go to Tanzania or Mozambique or South Africa, I'm looking for a country, bro. I know y'all looking for coochies. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm looking for a country to live in. I know you want to live in the United States your whole life. You just want to go outside and fuck. Nothing wrong with that. But as for me, some dudes are like that. As for me, because that's how I was. I was looking for a country. I knew coochies came along with the country. I came to Colombia looking for a country, not coochies. If it wasn't Colombia, it would have been Brazil. If it wasn't been Brazil, it may have been DR. If it wasn't DR, it could have been parts of Africa. It could have been parts of Europe. But I was looking for a country. And you guys fail to realize that we are among the passport bro movement as well. Not everybody in the passport bro movement is chasing coochies. Some of us are chasing countries. And we know that coochies come along with the countries. We ain't got to chase the coochies. Why? They there in the countries. I chased countries. I'm still a country's chaser. Me and Andre always talk about what's the next country? What next country we're going to go visit? What country do you want to move to? That's all we talk about. The countries. If I was single, I'd still be talking about the countries. Not the coochies. Why? Coochies come along with the country. That's one thing that I get tired of. Dudes that travel and only want to live in the States want to mock the brothers that travel and want to get the fuck out the States. You want to talk about us for leaving. You want to talk about us for not chasing bitches on our first 2 or 3 trips. Dude, my first 2 or 3 trips, I wasn't looking for no bitches in Colombia. I was looking for Colombia. The ladies came along after that. I'm trying to give y'all how this thing works. Oh, Andre, you don't know everything. I don't know everything, but I watch a lot. Bet that. I don't know everything. I'm not perfect at anything. But I can tell you this. I watch how you do your shit with popcorn in hand. I watch how you fuck up with a drink in hand. You don't be seeing me put up videos of dudes that I know. Every video that I put up of somebody getting drugged, robbed, or something in Colombia, it'll never be a motherfucker that I know. Never. I ain't never seen a video footage of any of my boys who I hang out with. All you cool brothers that get on and off the plane, I ain't never seen no video of none of y'all. None of y'all. One dude that I did know, remember I told y'all the story, the one dude that I did know that got robbed and drugged. And he told me, and Dre, I got robbed and drugged. I'm like, I can see that. Because how he carries himself, I could see him getting drugged. I'm like, is this the only time? Or is the only time you confessing? Because how he moves throughout the city, I'm like, nigga, you gonna get got. You know how you could just tell something gonna happen to somebody? You're like, okay, keep on effing around. And he kept on effing around. And hey, Dre, I got. And I'm like, yeah, I know. That goes. It wasn't no empathy in my voice, no sympathy, no sadness, no brother, are you all right? Are you fine? None of that. Mine was like, yeah, I think it's gonna happen again. So yeah. They kept on ordering my food. And these are the 2 reasons why I did this topic tonight. Like I said before, first reason is for all the guys that are traveling to the countries and you're having your fun and everything. There's nothing wrong with that, gentlemen. Have your fun. You're stressed out at home. You need a vacation. You need a getaway. Get the hell out. Just get away from the political landscape back home right now. That's so crazy. Just to get away from family for a minute or your job. Just having fun. Come on down. All the coochies you want. Have fun. But the other reason why I did this particular live stream tonight is to let you guys know, all you guys that come down here for the countries and you taking your time with the coochies, Don't you feel bad, brother? You've been down to Colombia how many times? 4 times, and you ain't smashed nothing yet. Don't let these motherfuckers out here make you feel bad because you looking at the country and seeing which city you want to live in. Then you gonna get your bitches. You might not want no Cartagena coochie. You might want you some Medellin coochie. You might not want Medellin coochie. You might want some countryside Manizales coochie. You might want some Parada in a farm area coochie. You might not want no city coochie like Bogota. You might want you a smaller city such as Cali. So everybody trying to get you to fuck while you in Cartagena and fuck while you in Medellin and fuck while you over here in Bogota, you might say, you know, I'm just saving this sex for when I get to Cali, when I'm around all the sisters. Don't you let these dudes make you feel bad, man. I bullshit y'all not, make y'all feel guilty, make y'all feel like, are you doing something wrong? Hey, you should be out here fucking on, man. Get the fuck out my face, man. Just because y'all want to fuck everything, that don't mean that we got to be fucking everything. Man, you know how much fun I had down here in these countries? Every country I went to before I met Andre, I wasn't walking around trying to fuck these bitches. I was trying to get to know the countries, see which one I want to move to. And plus, I'm from Florida. I'm from Tampa. I was already smashing Colombians in Tampa. So laying down with South American women, it wasn't new for me. Maybe for some of you dudes from Philadelphia or some of you New Jersey dudes or some of you dudes from Utah when they ain't got that many Colombians in certain regions of the United States. But as for Tampa, Orlando, Miami, last thing you got to worry about is not being able to smash a Colombian. I lived in a Colombian neighborhood. Nothing but Colombia, the flag everywhere. In Tampa. So I didn't come down here thirsty for Colombia. And some of you dudes, y'all been around different cultures y'all whole life. Some of you dudes flying down from different parts of the world, man. Dude, do you, man. Don't feel pressed. I'm telling you, because the moment that you feel pressed, that's what you start doing. You'll make a move, and that move will get your ass in a morgue in Colombia. You try to sit back, and you like, shit, I am in Cartagena. I might as well go down to the clock tower. I ain't doing shit. My boys down there, they come back every night with a bad bitch. Let me go on down there. As soon as you take your happy ass down there, you get drugged or you end up in a morgue because they put too much drugs in your food or in your drink. When you knew you weren't on that type of time from the get-go. Be you, bruh. Be you. Seriously, be you. Fuck them niggas. And I'm talking about cameras off. When I turn these cameras off, y'all know that's exactly how Andre is. I'm the same way. If I was single, man, fuck them niggas. Andre, we about to go fuck 50 bitches. Have fun with all your 50 bitches. Have fun. Niggas, I'm going this way. I'm going this way. I'm going this way. What you do, Dre? Nothing. I went to a brothel. Yep, that's me. Hey, D-Pain. Yep, while y'all chasing bitches in the goddamn streets with mosquito bites on their legs, I'm in a brothel. Get the fuck out of here, man. I'm in a brothel. I'm in a brothel or I'm in the swinger world. I'm in a brothel or I'm in the swinger world. Swinger world, you pay to get in. You smash all these dudes' girlfriends and wives in separate rooms. Shh. Swinger world, it might be 10 dudes, 55 women. True stories. It might be 5 to 7 dudes, 35. Anybody that's ever been in swinger world, stop me when I'm lying. It ain't never a bunch of us dudes. In the movies, they make it seem like it's just a bunch of women and a bunch of men. Hey, dude, I ain't never been to a swinger event where it was a bunch of dudes. I'm going to say that again. I have never, in all my swinger events, I ain't never been to one that was a bunch of dudes. It was always a slew of women and a couple of us dudes. You can invite 25 dudes and 25 women. You're going to have 45 women show up and 7 of us dudes. Stop me when I'm lying. Anybody that's ever been in that world already know it ain't never a slew of us dudes. And usually it's the same of us dudes that show up. Event after event after event, no matter where you take us to, it's just, hey, what's up, man? Where you came? I heard about this party about 3 weeks ago, Nick. The same dudes, same 7 dudes show up to smash, no matter what side of a city or what side of a state. It's always the same 7, 8 dudes. And it'd be like 57, 58 new faces of the ladies. So if it were me, I'm brothels or swinger world. That's me. I wish the fuck I would. I ain't gonna pick up a penny off the street. You think pick up some pussy off the streets? Let's say that again. I won't pick up a penny off the ground. I will pick up a penny off the ground off the streets before I pick up a bitch off the street. You crazy. Y'all niggas, y'all got bigger balls than Dre. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all got bigger balls than me. Dude, I'm gonna tell y'all truth. Total truth. When it comes to picking up a chick off the streets, let's say I was single, I wouldn't even know the first fucking words to say to a pay for play bitch off the streets. How much? Hello. Do I say hello? Hola. Que nombre es? Mi nombre es Andres, so americano. What do I say? I literally, if you ever want to see me speechless, just say, Andre, I want you to walk into that group of bitches selling pussy. Get you one. I wouldn't know what to say. I'm used to herding in regular chicks. I'm sorry. I'm used to walking down a regular trick with my linguistics. I wouldn't know what to say to a pay for play chick. I wish I could be lying to y'all. Y'all think he lying. I've never talked to a chick on the streets. As far as a pay for play, never. Not once. I don't know how to start a conversation. See, a lot of dudes don't want to admit that. I'm admitted on camera. I take the slings and arrows. Some of us dudes ain't never walked up to a pay for play on the streets. Well, we don't know what the fuck to say to her. I ain't never walked up to those chickens Sasua. I ain't never walked up to no chicken and dude, my hotel was in Parque Aires. Dude, I wouldn't know what it's like to, and I was smashing, but nothing on the streets. Dude, I wouldn't know what to say. Some of you dudes try to act like y'all got skills in everywhere. I ain't got them type of skills. I ain't my skills ain't that tight. I'm a wordsmith, yes, but when it comes to just a regular chick bitch on the street, get the no. Y'all better than y'all got more verbiage than I got. Some of y'all can go to DR, just pick up a chick off the streets and just tell her and get 15 women come with you like a Pied Piper. I don't know how to do that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't even know how to do that. I wish I could lie. Strolling. I'm telling you, I wish I could lie. Yeah, I'm revealing the truth. I'm a saber-toothed tiger. I'm old school. Walk the chick down. I'm old school when the female look at you like you will never get this coochie. And you getting that coochie in 2 days. I'm old school. With a female like, you kicking it with my girlfriend. And the next thing you know, in 3 hours, she giving you fire head. I'm old school. Ain't you got a girlfriend? But she gave me the coochie anyway. I'm old school. My skills, man, please. I'm married and I still flirt with my wife. I'm old school. You dudes, shit. All you gotta do is just open your wallets. You ain't gotta have no right linguistical skills. You ain't gotta have no game. You ain't gotta have no nothing. Just open a wallet. How much, girl? Okay, 300,000 pesos. Okay, And that's cool. That's cool. I ain't got them type of skills. That's cool. I'm glad for you. All you Sasua dudes that got all the cool. You got 15 chicks at a pool party. I'm glad for you. I can't do it. I can't do it. I ain't got no skills like that. I ain't got no skills like that. He said, I'm 59 today. About shout out to you, brother. 59. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said, but I better play it for 35. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said, you're trying to go for a ride? Yeah, I wouldn't know what to say. I kid you not. Yes, Super Chat still not working. Sean, you got to use the PayPal or the Cash App. Shout out to you guys. Let me get the shout outs to you, gentlemen. Shout out to my man, Tevin Brown of the Brown family. Tevin, first of his name, with the $10 Super Chat. Shout out to you. And a PayPal. And my man, Terrence Patterson of the Patterson family with the $20. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you. And T-Mac with the $10. And my man, International with the $10. Shout out to you. The Quiet Storm. Countdown, Quiet Storm, countdown. Yeah. Yeah, seriously. But let's look at the video of, remember I mentioned before, sometimes we make mistakes. You know, we're all human. Nobody's perfect. The brother didn't act like he was perfect. None of us are perfect. It can happen to anybody. Not me, you know, because I'm not out there in the streets like that. But what I'm saying is it could happen to any of us, you know, if I was still out there, if I was still living a single life, it could happen to me. Oh, no, it wouldn't happen to me. I couldn't realize. You know how they say, you know, I tried to roll with, you know, it can happen to anybody. No, the fuck it can't. Let's get this out of the way. Some things ain't going to happen to just anybody. You got to be in the right position at the right place at the right time for certain things to unfold. That's how the equation of life works. I'm going to say this again. Life has formulas. Life has equations. The equation is this minus or plus this divided by this times this equals this. That's an equation. In all of life, no matter what happens in your life, no matter what day happens, you are always in the middle of adding something, subtracting something, dividing something, multiplying something. We all live in a mathematical equation. You are always adding or subtracting a person, place, or thing. You're always dividing or multiplying a person, place, or thing, and the sum total is the results that we get. Men know that. Men understand equation. Women think all the emotions and feelings, and I didn't feel that that's a woman thing. Nothing wrong with that. But men understand that life is an equation. If I add this and multiply this and divide this and you know, and then subtract this, I end up with a certain result. So it is when it comes to our travels. So when they say it can happen to everybody, now, if I was single, nope, I wouldn't get scoped ever. Nope. The only way that I could sit back and I could get scoped like they used to do it back in the day, they just walk up on somebody, they blow it like a powder. That's the closest that I could say that I would probably get scoped. But as far as like meeting a strange bitch and bringing a strange chick to my Airbnb or hotel, no. Yeah, I'd never get scoped that way. That would have never happened to Andre ever in life. No. If I know that I'm 6'3" and I know I'm sitting on 310 pounds, 315 pounds worth of weight, and I'm looking like Andre the fat ass clown, and I'm coming to Colombia and 3 fine Venezuelans walk up on me, I already know it's a drug thing about to take place. I ain't that fine for 3 Venezuelans that's looking that good to walk up on me. I'll say that again. If I'm 6'3", 315 pounds, 317 pounds, I'm fat as fuck. I don't look like I ever even walked past a gym, least long been in a gym. and I'm in another country and 3 fine ass Colombianas or Venezuelans walk up on me and I'm single, bro, I know that's a setup. Now, I could see 2 big, cute, attractive Colombianas maybe walking up on me, big, being attracted to big, maybe something like that. But if I was like a big, get the hell no. You'll never catch me. Girl, hey, ladies, I ain't that fine for y'all to be walking up on me. Go on about your business. Go ahead, go find you another dumbass. Go on with that. Go on with that. I am not that fine for y'all to be walking up on me. Go on, get your ass up out of here. And I ain't been drinking that much either. Go get you another simp. I'll be willing to admit my flaws before I get drugged. I'll tell you the truth. I'll be willing to admit, Dre, you kind of a fat fuck. So right now, any bad bitches just whimsically walk up on you, Dre, you know it's a setup. Well, they might like big dudes. If you ain't had bad bitches walking up on you as a big dude in the States, it's the same thing outside the States. They ain't walking up on your big ass. If I got to get my ass up in the morning and go to the gym, hey, babe, Andre be like, do you want to eat after the gym or before the gym? I'll eat after the gym. Let me take my ass to the gym. If I got to take 57 years old and scamper my ass to somebody's gym, what makes y'all think at 47 you ain't got to scamper your ass to somebody's gym? Like, what do I always say? Just because you are old as the woman's daddy that you dating don't mean you have to be looking like her daddy. Just because you as old as her daddy don't mean you have to be built like her daddy. Get your ass at somebody's gym. Got my old ass up there in the gym just working as hard as the young people. And y'all think that y'all could just walk up, get off the plane from the States, and just all these Venezuelans just gonna run up on your big ass, huh? Just because you done came from the States. All these Venezuelans and Colombians and Brazilian women just gonna drop to the knee. You know, get your ass in somebody's gym and stop pretending. I'm serious. Straight serious. So at the end of the day, gentlemen, let's look at the video of, like I mentioned before, a person could just be going through so much stress and not notice, you know, some of the dangers going around.
Yo, this ownership shit, the money is there. The money is there. For real. Nigga made a meal already and ain't even been open a year. But this shit will make you feel like you want to just rip your dreads out and just go in the shower and just cry, bro. I'm telling you, bro, this shit is it's another level of stress. And niggas be acting like they don't be stressed within this shit. Boy, this shit is different. You don't just promote and go home. You feel me? You paying light bill, you paying gas bill, you paying water bill, you paying your cooks, you paying your bar back, you paying your waitress, you paying your bartenders, you paying your managers, you paying your general managers, you paying your security. Like, it's crazy, bro. And I know I do too much within my business, and it's so hard to delegate the different jobs out because everybody wants to be paid, but nobody wants to work to their job duties. You get what I'm saying? Like, everybody want to do what they want to do within your business, but not do what you actually doing within your business, but be paid what they want to be paid. And it's crazy. It's so hard to find help. I personally answer 200 reservations a week. I book tables. I run the Instagram. I run the marketing. I run the Eventbrite. I fucking do the hiring. I do the firing. I do the staffing. I fucking find uniforms. I fucking order liquor. I do the liquor inventory. I order the liquor. I go through the liquor. I order it. I'm here to pick it up. Like, everybody want to be paid. Everybody wants a title, but nobody wants to do the work behind it. And it's the most stressful shit ever, bro. And again, the money's there. The money there. But the business, the other day I forgot to pay a gas bill. My gas was off for a couple days. I had to go order fryers. Like, the plumbing just got clogged the other day. The AC went out on top of it just went out of nowhere. You know, like every day you wake up, I might make $10,000 in one day, and the next day I gotta spend $8,000. You know what I'm saying? Shit is crazy, bro, but it's real. It's life. I love it, but the amount of stress that you go through is fucking top tier.
Facts.
Beyond crazy. Beyond crazy.
And so, as I mentioned before, the brother could have been going through some stressful moments and just, just being cordial. Like he said, he wasn't trying to smash the sisters. He was just trying to be nice, trying to be, a gracious host. It was his club. Then afterwards, he like, hey, they're from North Carolina, so let's just show them around our city and some of these after-hour spots. You can't do that for everybody. It's sad. The world has changed, and we don't want to admit it, especially some of us older dudes that saw what the world used to be like. What it was like to go out to the clubs in the 80s, in the 90s. It ain't like that no more. And sometimes we think we can come to Colombia or Brazil and their clubbing, it's safer because their clubbing is they're not impacted by the United States. It's just as dangerous. So you're saying don't go to clubs anymore, just come to Colombia and be a hermit? Man, there's plenty to do in Colombia, including the clubs. I just say don't look at the clubs as the all NB, the end be all. Don't treat the clubs like it's the only place where you can have fun, the only place where you can meet the opposite success, the only place. Stop treating dating apps like it's like it's a perfect place to find everything. It's not. It's not. Like I said, if you're going to do dating apps, and this is if, date women over the age of 35, 37, 41, 42. In South America, we all know that they are still very, very attractive women in their 40s, in their late 30s. By this time, they've got solidified careers. By this time, they may have one or two shorties. By this time, they own a piece of property. By this time, they've got a car or a motorcycle. They're not coming to see you in an Uber at the age of 35, 37. They already come to see you on the bike or in their own vehicle. If you're going to do dating apps. In other words, over the age of 35, 37, 41, 42, these women have something to lose. Them 25-year-olds, them 29-year-olds, them heifers ain't got nothing to lose. They think they Cinderella. They think they Cinderella and you are the prince. Man, listen, if you're going to do that, if you're doing dating apps, I don't know why you guys think that here in South America, you cannot find you a fine ass Brazilian over the age of 35. Who told you that? This ain't the United States. United States, yeah, you're going to find you a couple, and United States is so rare to find you a woman over the age of 35 that's fine. They end up on magazines. They end up being the teacher for the spin class. They end up being models. Why? Because you ain't supposed to be that fine in the United States over the 35. So they end up being a little something. They having a little ego about themselves because they know most women over the age of 35 in the United States are umbrella women. I'll say that again. They already know most women in the United States are umbrella women. Why? Under the age of 35, they looking like this. And as soon as they hit 35, whoof, they just open up like an umbrella. And so the ones in the States that still can keep their slim goodie and their sexiness over the age of 35 and still got a little face to them too, man, please. They either married or they got big egos. But then when you come to South America, you find plenty of them that's, oh, man, listen, you'll find some fine over 50 for real. Let's be real. For all you dudes that's been in South America several times, you already know you can find you some fine over 50. Well, you be like, damn, she 50? Looking like, dang. Oh, I gotta get it. She fit, dude, she 51. Dude, look at her Tinder page, dude. She 51. That's South America. You ain't gonna find that in North America. That's gonna be rare. She looking 30? She looking 30 at 51? Yep. Right. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. If dudes only just reach for if dudes in their 50s and 60s only start to reach for 35 or and over in South America, man, the percentage of dudes getting drugged, that will go down tremendously. Tremendously. Well, Andre, you married somebody and you got with Andrea and she was 23. Man, do not let Andrea's number fool you. Andrea has been 45 since she was 14. Okay? Andrea has always been an old soul, and I mean old soul. Andrea is not just somebody's mama. Andrea is the living soul of somebody's grandmama. I'm telling you, Andrea is like peach cobbler. Sweet on the outside and on the inside. I'm telling you, bro. So when I got with Andrea, let's put it like this. In all sincerity, the women that I had met prior to Andrea all were older than 33, 35. They were all older women, very mature, very successful women in Colombia. When I got with Andrea, it wasn't about, oh man, I got me a young one. Mm-mm. It's because she already carried herself in such a way that I already knew once she hit 30 in a couple of days, she'd still be walking around mature. She acts like she's 50 now. You couldn't tell Andrea she going on 30. She like, I'm about to hit my 50th birthday. Like, girl, you are too young to be thinking about 50. Andrea will tell you when I hit 50, I got my hairstyle picked out and everything. Who says that? Except old souls. Give me a little Jamie Lee Curtis haircut. Old souls. So don't look at me as an example of a dude with a younger wife, because old. Andrea is old, bruh. It has always been like that. Every story she tells me, old. All her friends are at least 5 to 10 years older. Old, if not 15. Older. All mature, successful women. All of them. All of her friends. So yeah, gentlemen. Yeah. Let me go to these comments real quick. I like what that quote by Rich Turner. Everybody wants to be the boss, but nobody wants to be the janitor. That's true. Shout out to Twan in the building. He said, especially if you not dating and getting married or producing babies anymore, they're going to get they're going to get the money that way. Yep, that's so true. I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad my man made it all right in regards to the drugging. But we have to be careful in these other countries as well as back home in the United States. Bobby says this. He says, if I still want kids, I have to consider having a younger woman. This is true, like in my case. But I don't want to go under 25 for sure. This is true. This is true. If you want to have children, you like me, don't have any kids, you might want to sit back and say, I might want to think about having somebody younger. But if you got somebody younger, dude, please get you an old soul. Yeah, I kid you, dude. I kid y'all not, man. Shout out to my man. Give me a second. Shout out to my man Slick in the building with the $5. Much love to you as much, brother. I appreciate you. I really do. Thank you for the $5 love on the Cash App. I kid y'all not, man. If Andrea wasn't the woman that she is, I wouldn't be with her. And she wouldn't be with me. Why? My form of maturity. And if she just one of them just regular kitty 23-year-olds that was just good for smashing, we wouldn't be together. I wouldn't marry nobody that act like a kid. So my advice to all you dudes that get with a younger woman, make sure that her maturity level is on another level. That's the biggest advice. Get you an old soul, bruh. She ain't got to be old. Let her soul be old. You see what I'm saying? Let her soul be old. Let her have always been just mature beyond her years. Get one of them. Here's the kicker. You ain't going to find them hanging out in the club all the time. You ain't going to find them on the beaches of Sasua. You ain't going to find the mature ones like that on the strip in Thailand. You can find them in those countries, but not in those locations in those countries. You ain't gonna find an old head in a brothel or in a clock tower or at the strip club. Now you're young, old. No, you're not. It's not gonna happen, fellas. If you want you a younger woman, you gotta make sure that she's mature, bruh, beyond her years. I'm trying to get y'all to hook up. Trying to get y'all to hook up. Y'all only knew. Let me see if I can pull something up real quick. Pull this up real quick. Yeah, Andrea was young, man. She still be talking about me now. I was young. You took my 20s. I was innocent. I took her 20s. They weren't donated to me. They weren't given to me. I took her 20s. That's the crazy part. Yeah, but Andrea was young. You know, she was young. But she was very mature. Very, very mature. And has always been. Always been. Even her family warned me of her maturity. Now, you know she's an old soul, so expect her to try to run everything. Is she trying to run everything, Andre? I remember her aunt told me, she said, is Andre already trying to be bossy, trying to run everything? I was like, no, now, yeah, now I see it. Now I see it. Now I see it. But yeah, let's see something. I was trying to pull something up. Here we go. Let's do a screen share. Screen share. Back in the day. $23. Yeah, Andre was a shorty back then. 23. Met your boy, 23. So now you can't tell her nothing now. You know, she's a grown ass woman now, but back then, that's when we first met, 23. Yep, 23. 23 and me. Back in the day. And then when fast forward to today, let's see if I can pull something up for today. Oh wow, we were shorty. She was shorty back then. Check it out. We was young and spry. She 23, I'm 50. Young couple. Young couple, 23 and 50. Wow. Time flies by. Time flies by. And that's how it is, man. That's how it is. Like I was saying, get you somebody that's mature. Let's see. There we go. Now look at your girl now. That's now. We're in Cartagena. This was 2023. 2022. Here in Cali. 2019. Shorty. 2018. 19, 22, 24, 2024, 2023. So when I say get you one that's young, old soul, they can hold their beauty, it's possible, man. It's possible. I'm up out of here. Gonna let you guys go. Tomorrow will be Andrea. We're gonna be meeting over on Andrea channel. She got a great topic for tomorrow. Gonna let you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. And once again, I'm glad this brother is safe. The club owner. I'm glad everything's worked out for him. Sounds like a good dude. And you guys be careful out there, just like we will. Once again, this is your boy Andre of Andre and Andre's Love Crossing Borders. I'll be seeing you guys again this Friday night. Drink in hand, gentlemen. Drink in hand. Got some great topics coming up for all this weekend. We're going to go live all this weekend. Talk to you guys later. Let's do the outro with the Cowgirls. Oville. Let's do the Cowgirls. Let's see. There we go.
big dance. Chrome heart got me kissing on his best friend. Put in work, baby, you could be my best man. Sending cash to my account, he investing. Dark shades on when I'm off the Migos. He tryna cuff me like a in a Rico. Moving through the like GTA with a cheat code. He claimed that he love me, but before not a freak. I just wanna dance all night. Can't nobody do it just like I. Boy, you got just what I like. Come on, baby, let's kiss, don't fight. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Just say the word, baby, I'ma get you right. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Ain't gotta say it, I know I'm the one you like. Ooh, damn, tell the DJ turn the beat up. Got a white boy who be singing like a Beatle. Claim she getting bread, but I heard she doing keto. I don't do drugs, I'ma smoke a little weed up. I can't chase a man for no paper. I just think it's sweet, I'ma show him now or later. I be getting money on the wake up. He a broke boy, tell that bitch get his cake up. Only with dope boys, they the ones who spinning paper, get your weight up. Told him send an Addy and to stay up. Out here mad, told him assalamu alaikum. Who that 5'5", she don't even need no makeup. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Just say the word, baby, I'ma get you right. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Ain't gotta say it, I know I'm the one you like. Big dance. Chrome heart got me kissing on his best friend. Put in work, baby, you could be my best man. Sending cash to my account, he investing. Dark shades on when I'm off the Migos. He tryna cuff me like a in a Rico. Moving through the like GTA with a cheat code. He claimed that he love me, but before not a freak. I just wanna dance all night. Can't nobody do it just like I. Boy, you got just what I like. Come on, baby, let's kiss, don't fight. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Just say the word, baby, I'ma get you right. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Ain't gotta say it, I know I'm the one you like. Ooh, damn, tell the DJ turn the beat up. Got a white boy who be singing like a Beatle. Claim she getting bread, but I heard she doing keto. I don't do drugs, I'ma smoke a little weed up. I can't chase a man for no paper. I just think it's sweet, I'ma show him now or later. I be getting money on the wake up. He a broke boy, tell that bitch get his cake up. Only with dope boys, they the ones who spinning paper, get your weight up. Told him send an Addy and to stay up. Out here mad, told him assalamu alaikum. Who that 5'5", she don't even need no makeup. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Just say the word, baby, I'ma get you right. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like.